Dear friends of Broken Crescent, we are in the Solanki Rajput campaign from Broken Crescent 1.05 Remastered in the year 1188. Here is the Congress of Diplomats around Delhi. We had an incursion of the Guris deep into the heartlands of India. They've taken Ajmer. They had an army here which headed back in the direction of Mosul. We have a merchant in this direction who has spotted a suspicious movement of armies that look somewhat depleted. We had a spy who disappeared in this settlement, so we put an agent there. Hopefully we can outspot him. And quite a bit of intrigue. In the midst of all that, we have various settlements from which we cannot hire any units. And it would be somewhat premature to launch an attack in these circumstances. On the other hand, we also do not want to let our enemies, basically our enemies, to organize themselves. We have to destroy the Guris in order to win the campaign. So they are going to be, by necessity, enemies if we're going to win the campaign. So that is the situation. Let me see, is there anything else that needs to be done? We have moved our two generals here. They are going to be the main spearheads towards the heartlands of the Guris. And I guess at this point what we could do is, let me see, have I finished all the moves? I'm not quite so sure. Are we recruiting units here? We're not really. So what I'm thinking of doing is we're taking him to Anilvara, unless is a settlement about to, we have a job there about to be completed. Okay. Change of plan. We move him into Anilvara. So we move the new Raja of Somna to Anilvara. Overshoot a little bit, do this little dance around the settlement. Fine. So now we can activate the completion of this building. Then we can move him. Just double check. Good. We can move our prince to Mumbai. Good. Just enough movement points to get there. And then we can activate the completion of this building. Oh. Someone's banging the door downstairs. I expect that was recorded. It's the floor below. Goodness, whatever. Okay, back to our campaign. And by the way, thank you for your support, especially during the episode when we lost our Prince Devapala, so that you showed your sympathy, and thank you very much for that. So what I'm going to do here is pass on these ancillaries our new Maharaja has to our other leaders. So Anilvara, he can let's see, no, he has to go back to Anilvara. So we'll make Dulabraj Suryavanshi the Raja of Kanauj, and there he is. Can he reach back? No, he cannot. So we'll keep all of them there, I suppose. And or we can get him. The other guys will not reach, so you can get him back in this direction on his way. And we can get some of these elephants up there. What I'm going to do is, in this case, is send these units with him so he's ready to attack. Don't need all of them. So if by any chance the Guris decide to attack Anilvara, we can attack their lands there. Now, I don't see their spy here, so what I'm going to do is move our spy to help us get some reconnaissance. And we have another spy somewhere else, if we can find him. Where is he? I thought we had another spy somewhere else, maybe mistaken. No, we only have him. I was mistaken then. We need to get another spy. Fine. So we'll send one spy in the direction of Malta. Then the other spy, when he is ready, he can come in the direction of Jalanda and Kalinja and give us intelligence there. In the meantime, we can get intelligence from these merchants, a little bit of intelligence, but merchants and diplomats. But in the meantime, let's just train one more spy. Okay, that's the end of this game turn for sure. Let's go to the next game turn. Maimonides. Okay. Historical event, nothing too exciting. Okay, we can blockade Hormuz. Okay, that's an option. Not only can we blockade Hormuz, we can even attack Hormuz. So let's see, where do we have projects nearing completion. One of them is in Somnat. And we have another project, not quite yet. So let's move into Anilvara. If the enemy attacks Anilvara, we'll get reinforcements. It's not a big deal. I do hope they will attack Anilvara. And well, they leave Ajmer open as well. So they're not doing what I expected. This is puzzling. Okay, let's go in. It's going to be a very annoying time where we are just waiting for the Guris to make the wrong move. They just have a general there. Okay. And they have some quasi-depleted units on the prowl. There were some of the starting units, and there have been they've fought many battles. They've been weakened. So they only have a general's bodyguard in which only have a general's bodyguard. In Moltan they have some depleted units, potentially troublesome outside. Where are their armies? Now, one thing I want to do at this point is annoy them. And that is a plan. One way to annoy them is by trespassing. Not sure this will work. Doesn't seem to have worked. Our relations with the Gurids are... Where are the Gurids? Go down. Reasonable. Okay. I didn't expect that. Okay, never mind. We need potentially a couple more elephants. We cannot get any at this point. Ah, we can get Kshatriya warriors. Okay. And we can use diplomats as spies as well. So let's get a diplomat. Ah, yes, of course. They also only have a general's bodyguard there. They have a unit nearby. Looks like they're leftovers from their initial armies. Yeah, what do they have there? Ah, that's where their armies are. I want them to be upset with us. I'm going to try something weird.
The answer, something further for me to hear then?
That is going to upset them.
We won't be agreeing on this.
Not
today.
interested.
Very well.
Did it upset them? I'm not sure. Okay. That wasn't very good for a diplomat. No mind.
Or trusted one. What is it you seek?
These guys may be willing to give us subsidies. Nope, sorry, not military axes.
The honest nature in your question.
They do have the
There is something else
resources.
you wish to propose then? Do not hide your questions, which it was a simple.
Very good.
Our discussions come to a close.
Now, if you check here, I'm going to show this. Oops, sorry. Overall ranking. Now, we're kind of average overall. The Gurids are much stronger than we are. Stronger militarily, higher production, more territories, better finances, more population. In every way, they are superior. And overall, we are about average, or just below average. They should, they should want to attack us, but they won't. Who else can we have a deal with? The Kipchaks. Have the Kipchaks given us war subsidies? I think so. No, they haven't. Do we have someone heading that direction? Yes.
Is there something wrong, mighty ally? We shall honor your honest question. We wish the
Wow. Okay, very nice.
talk accomplishes little.
What diplomats are not doing anything? Rebel. He can head back. We can use him as a spy.
When our allies speak, the Sultan listens.
Okay.
Not guessing at the value I place on your plans is wisdom. If Allah is willing, we will reach more agreements. Peace and farewell.
Our ally approaches. What do you seek? You have something further to speak of?
Just to want to renew our pledge. It's been already 5 game turns since we started asking for subsidies, and unfortunately
Your plan is you
the Gories are not attacking.
This is good.
So I want to renew our pledges, just so our allies don't get too upset with us. Okay. Is there anybody else who's can head for Georgia? So another quiet game time. Might have done a mistake there. Never mind. That's fine. Let's adjust our taxes and move on to the next game turn. We want the population of Mumbai to increase so that can become a city. In other cases, we want preferably higher taxes, especially when a building is about to be completed. It's very important to raise the taxes. And that is the end of this game turn as well. Over to the second half of 1189. Smart and drill master. Apparadior. Yeah. 21 years old. We have a spare ancillary for a Raja. Two new family members. That's very nice. Ah, where is he? He's down here, is he? Okay, we'll find a job in. Pleasure Den might give us assassins. Okay. Ah, the Pujagar is a good one. Because we can get Kshatriya from the Pujagar. And someone has to head down to Mumbai. Okay, our new faction member can head to Dar because we have a building there being completed, and we can get some more elephants. And someone, maybe, or maybe not, someone maybe will have to get to Mumbai. And the Raja of Somnath will get to Anuvara, so that we can get him to recruit a merchant. Or can we get one from here? Ah, so we can. Wouldn't hurt. Or can we get one from here? So we can. Why not? Now, there's a little bit of turtling at the moment. I want to force the Gurids to attack us. Raja of Anilvara, and what else? Raja of Gwalior. Doesn't matter. No, here's a king. Let's get the Raja of Gwalior ancillary. So our king is going to trespass. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can we get you a little bit upset with us? And we have to get the other ancillary down south for our new faction member. And this is going to be this game turn. I'm afraid there isn't a whole lot going on. We may have to just declare an attack ourselves, but let's wait until we build up our cities so we can hire units. Okay.
Well, what else would you like to discuss? We have no complaints with this plan. Please, continue with your suggestions. Another course of wisdom to share. Not a bad offer. Your time was most valuable. We thank you.
Greetings, friends. What is it you wish?
At this point, we just want to keep them busy, both our diplomats, keep our allies engaged.
No problem. Another proposition? We shall listen, of course.
Sorry.
I am of something just as useful, I hope. It seems goodbye.
He can head out towards the Ayyubids and strike a deal with them in the next game turn. And he can do the same with the Malachite of Sind, and probably can engage
An honor to receive the Sultan's mighty
Quraysh and
ally.
Shah.
No, something further for me to hear then? A well-considered offer. We welcome words of wisdom such as these. Ma salama.
Now we do have one more agent who can head up there. We do have another spy who can make good use of him. And yet another spy.
I serve another master. You must deal with him.
Okay. Let's try to trespass once again into the lands of the Guris. Why can't we get them upset with us? Ah, no, we can't. We've already done that? Can't remember it. Fine. Okay, this is the end of this game turn as well. Just took quick check that we have all our settlements at the right tax level. Gwalior is a large town. It's a town, so it needs to be built up. So it's this one. Mumba is also a large town, but the project of the temple is coming to completion. Minor city, so we can keep the taxes up there. Anavara is a minor city. We can keep the taxes high, and that's all we can do at the moment. Next, game turn. Turtling time. Richard the First of England has been coronated. He's going to get very soon ideas about going to a crusade. Cannot Georgia has an empire allies? What? Why allies? So, Kalinja, Mumba. He didn't get chivalry. That has changed. Dar. He probably got some chivalry. Drill Master Smart Religious. Huh, okay. He got an extra trait. Okay, it's gonna be another turtling episode without all that much excitement, unfortunately. What can this diplomat do for his country? We have someone going to the Ayyubids. Abbasids is a good option.
What is it you seek? We are most willing to hear you out further.
Looks like the perfect diplomat for doubling up as a spy, as he's not a great diplomat.
A well-considered offer, sir. You bring words with meaning. Very well.
And where can you use him as a spy? Whereas he is a little bit better. Ah, look, we have the Seljuk diplomat here.
Receive the Sultan's mighty allies. No, another proposal.
Renew our pledge for an attack on the Gurids, for which they gave us a ton
Very well.
of
Another wise proposition.
cash. And it all helps. They like,
I accept. We welcome
thank you,
words of
they
wisdom.
like to have this extra
As-salama.
agreement. And we had someone here who was heading for
Ah, trusted one. What is
the Ayyubids.
We must another proposal. Very good. Very well. You are an honor to your people, Sadiq.
And we're running down on finances. Oh, this is completely empty. Do they have no enemies? Oh, we have a merchant. Trader in silver. We have some silver for you here. But it's not really worth it. Oh my god. Useless. A new princess, not too bad. Oh, yeah. Trader in golden statuettes, or is it bronze? We have gold here. We have camels, spices, 21, 46. Don't tell me. It's also another useless merchant. Ah, we can now get elephants, except we don't have the resources. Okay. Here's a drill master. Hopefully he can get back. So the thing to do here is... Yeah. Just temporarily. Quality cleanser. Who's here? Carnage. And here is cleanser. There you go, lucky man. And is the princess here? It is. She is, sorry. Perfect. Okay, all has worked out. And she will probably get very soon a bazaar, but I don't want it yet. I don't want the bazaar yet. Because you might get an extravagant trade. Which you get sometimes if you try to finish projects on your own in the first year or two of your engagement in the campaign. You know, as a young faction member. He's not that young, but just be cautious. So, we're not finishing that project. We have 2 other projects, but they have faction members in... no, not here. So, Raja of Somnat can go to Somnat. The Raja of Mumba can stay in Mumba. There's no turtling like this turtling. But at least we can build up our settlements in the meantime. Ah, yes, at last. Relations worsened. So is not great, but it's an improvement or worsening, really. But this is what we're trying to achieve. And where are our spies? Why has been kicked out of his boulder here? And look. Nope. Here are more armies.
I do not seek trouble, Sadiq.
Salam alaikum. Ah, one of the armies.
My Sultan wishes you dead.
Excellent. One of their nice armies seems to have gone rebel. That's lucky. Who do they have here?
I will not waste words on you, infidel.
Yeah. So that was kind of interesting. One of the early armies, they had some good units. They've gone rebel. That is a lucky development, although they were kind of worn out. What do they have here? This is very dangerous. And they can get Ghazi warriors, who is a very good infantry unit. This is also a good army, but without a captain, without a general.
Much as you may wish it, I am not yours.
More good units here. They have a golden golem cavalry. Okay.
Saida, noble ruler, but I am not a dignitary.
Okay. Let's try and strike a diplomatic arrangement. Oh no, we cannot.
I serve another master. You must deal with him.
Okay, they have tons of units here around Jalandhar. So, Jalandhar could be potentially a difficult target. Send this guy to Tanessa. Tanessa is relatively unguarded.
Peace between us shall prevail.
Oh, okay. If you say so. Oh, they have a merchant on his
I have many
way.
fine wares.
Okay, he's going to acquisition our gold trader. It's heading in this direction. Okay. is also in danger. He's using as a spy then. Okay, and I'm afraid that was the end of this game turn. Extremely uneventful. An extremely uneventful turtling world. Okay, that's the end of this episode. Thank you for watching.